So it's a certain person. Moderation helps everyone. Just reading a thing that's popped up. To build a positive live chat experience for you and your viewers, choose who can participate. Set a delay between messages. Oh gosh, I don't even know how to do any of that. Close. Anyway, as I was saying, I was out here yesterday morning. I'm gonna say couldn't have been helped first. But that certain person was out here before me and I didn't know, and I was filming a passed away Auntie Kindness, which is Australian native mammal. It's like a little tiny mouse. I'm sure there's one on this page somewhere. And next minute, my dog, Turbo was on the lead because he'd done something that he shouldn't have done on the beginning of the walk. You know, people should learn to take their rubbish home, shouldn't they? That's shit. Anyway, you can hear that. There's a live bird in the background. So I was filming this Auntie Kindness. Next minute, what looked like a dingo to me come running around the corner. And I'm freaking out, thinking, fucking dingo. I went to pick Turbo up. You're gonna eat anything, eat me first before the dog. So, and then I realised it was this other person's dog. And I'm like, alright, these are friendly, she's friendly, I know she's a friendly girl. And all she wants to do is say hello to Turbo because they've been mates before and say hello to each other without any animosity. So they're sniffing each other's butt, saying g'day. Long time no sniff. Good to see you. Good to sniff you. Next minute, here it comes around the corner and I'm fucking shitting balls. There's a wallaby down there. See this way, he's on the lead. Oh, gone. No, it's still there. Still a little tiny thing down there. That's a wallaby. So anyway, lucky I was friggin' filming, hey. Because that thing and I've got a PPO. Well, I've got a personal protection order on her. And I don't want any bullshit with that thing. So I move as fast as I could, hightailing it back out of here. And I'm trying not to shit myself. Because, yeah, it's, you know, we've had altercations. We've had punch-ons. And I'm not here for a punch-on. Well, I used to do it in the old days when I was a teenager. Sure, everyone punched on back then. So I'm walking out of here. Like I've still got nearly the whole length of this walk to finish to get back to my car. And I'm trying to ring everybody. Because I don't know why I didn't press video. Like, go live. No, just didn't think of that, did I? So I'm ringing everybody. Everyone's still asleep. Finally get hold of my daughter. Sorry about that. There's people messaging me. I finally get hold of my daughter. Said, hey, just talk to me. So I've got somebody else on the other side of this phone that can hear what's going on. I'm walking like I'm in the Olympics, the Olympian walkers. And God, she's taller than me, got longer legs than me. And her stride, there's two of mine to her one. And I'm like, fuck. She's catching up on me. I don't know why I didn't think when I was filming the anti-kindness. Just let her go. Just let her go past me. I can hear a car. And I should have. You know that saying, should have, would have, could have. Yeah, hindsight. Amazing that shit, isn't it? Hindsight. So, I'm on another platform early this morning. But anyway, yeah, it all went well. Finally got to the car before she did. And, threw the dog in the back and wiped the brow. But, that kind of shit rattles you when they've already done an attack on you. Like, I've got lifetime childhood fucking trauma triggers. Don't need that out here. Look, who wants something like that out on this bushwalk when it's so prestige and amazing? And you do get to see your critters, and you do get to smell the bush. I haven't come across a big snake yet, thank crikeys. I did years ago, a couple of years ago out the back there. But, when you grow up with them and live with them, you don't become really frightened of them, which is probably not good because they say complacency is almost like a death sentence. Don't touch it. Don't touch. So this morning I go on another platform, right? Same one of these. I've got a couple of names on YouTube. And the other one has only got one subscriber. You can't do lives if you don't have 50 subscribers. So I had to come back here on Angels Readings Mountain Life, Yahoo, and finish the rest of this as a live streaming in case. I love you guys. I love chatting with you. I love seeing you on my posts, asking me questions, talking to me, saying it's 12 of night in my country. See, that's what I love. Where are you from, honey? It's 12 at night. It is 7, it's probably about 7:50 here. No, it'd be later than that. It'd be just past 8 o'clock. Be probably 10 minutes past 8 this morning here in Australia. So yeah, I'm going to have 32 degrees Celsius today. Don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. We don't do that. We do, Celsius. But how's that? That PPO order doesn't have any distance on it. So there's no, it just says she's not allowed to harass, intimidate, or something else. And yeah, well, she's doing a bloody good job with that. Anyway, I'm We're popping out. Look, we're popping out of the rainforest. Boy, you should feel the heat in that wind already. It's hot. Hey, check this out. Come over here. You won't come over here, so I'll go over here. Give you guys a squizzy of the countryside that I live in. Isn't that magnificent? That's what they call the Great Dividing Range. The group chat out loud. Hi, how are you? Evandos, Eve and even does anything. Evan does anything. Hey, Evan. That's beautiful. Stinker. Send me a stinker today. Look at little Turbo being a good boy. Hang on, mate. I've zoomed you in. Isn't he a good boy waiting for me to pick his lead up? He knows. He knows he's not allowed to run off and chase things. So, the size of those trees. They're magnificent. So that is the dome of counselling. The dome of serenity. Well, it used to be. Now it's like the dome of bloody torture some mornings. I picked the passion fruit. We have a passion fruit vine here. Oh, I left one. I think I was a good girl and left one for the birds. Because, yeah, they've been using it. Passion fruit vine. I'll be swimming in the creek today. We have had pretty big downpours in the last couple of days. We got 70 mils in 24 hours. So that's a fair bit of rain. Look at that. That's a dove. Australian native dove. Bird. He loves chasing wallabies. Not that he'll kill them, he just chases them to the edge of the road. And then goes, yay, I did it. That's why I put him on the lead. Sometimes it's a mum and a bub in the pouch. And she can chuck a baby and leave it for dead if she's feeling threatened. The size of that tree. That's an enormous tree. Couple of widow makers there. You can see the wind, and they've just stripped their bark. They've just had a growth spurt. I'll show you where the wobblies. I'll show you where the wallabies hang out when it's really, really stinking hot. It's in there. So it's like a little trail. And I just go and chill out in there. And it's really, really, really hot. I can hear one in there. See that little path? Dunk, 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 dunk. Up in there. They get up in there when it's really hot and cool down. That's where they come from. Across from there and up on this hill. See another path through there. There's another one. Yep. Get up in there. So it's a very good space in there for them to rest and cool down during a hot day. Another path, well worn, like a little highway. Get up in there and cool down and chill out, talk shit. Hopefully teach the babies road sense, because people, well, it's got to be people that need to be taught road sense, because they just zoom around here. There has been a few wallabies that have been on the side of the road. If I can get to them before they start decaying or blow up and get too hot, within the, say, maybe 3 hours of being hit and killed, I will pick that roadkill up and take it home and skin it, chop the meat up for him and the community, dogs. And then I'll tan the hide, like salt the hide. You gotta salt it. Salting the hide is extremely important, because then it gets the moisture out of that hide. And any sinew or skin left over comes off really easy when it's time to scrape it, because you've got to scrape all that stuff off. Can't tan a hide with a bit of flesh, meaty flesh still on it. So, and then the next thing is brine it, put it in a salty bath with a bit of really good vinegar, white vinegar. You don't want any other type of real vinegar. And that stops the bacteria. And once you do that, over a couple of days, I let it sit in the brine for about 3 days, 4 days, and then get it out, squeeze it out, and then peg it on a board, and then you wait for it to almost dry, not completely dry, and then I do a egg yolk and olive oil tanning solution, and I get a paintbrush, paint that on the hide, another wallaby, okay, and I paint that on the hide, and as it's curing, I try not to let it dry completely, and then I start maneuvering. Usually there's wallabies out there, that's what I'm showing you, the grassy pad. And then you start breaking the hide, which is pulling, stretching. You can use a veranda post, which I sometimes do. And you just keep doing that over a day or two. Yeah, and then you got a beautiful hide. Hey guys, I'm at my car. I'm nice and safe. I just want to say thank you to everybody for popping on here and being with me while I chit chat and just show you a few things. But yeah, thank you. So look, if you're not subscribed, I'm going to ask you, just hit that subscribe button, like, follow, do all that crazy stuff they ask you to do. And thanks. So stay safe. God bless. Bye. Oh, no.